we go. Hello and welcome to this live Thursdays game. We are celebrating my 100th live game, and we are playing the 100 Days of Napoleon, 100 Days War, or the War of the Seventh Coalition. I'm with Ferdinand. What's your title? Archduke Ferdinand, commander of the left wing of the Army of the Upper Rhine. And you have underneath you Colorado's First Corps, currently bivouacked at Hechingen, as well. Oh, you got 3 corps. Hohenzollerns at Ulm, and the reserves coming up from at Augsburg. It's taken some time to mobilize the army. Meanwhile, you hear news that Napoleon has rapidly mobilized the French army and is on the move. Perhaps towards Belgium, though you're not certain. What are your orders?
Okay, Colorado's First Corps, they'll move to Tübingen at a relaxed pace. Hohenzollern will move to Reutlingen at a relaxed pace.
Hold on,
Reserve will move to
I gotta find Tübingen. Where's Tübingen?
Tübingen is just northwest of Reutlingen, if you can see it. So
Oh,
north
okay.
of Colorado, basically.
Oh, okay.
So he'll move there at a relaxed pace. Hohenzollern will move to Reutlingen at a relaxed pace, and the reserve under Stutterheim, I believe, will move to Reutlingen at the normal pace, which is 70 miles per week.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. Thank you. Let me check something.
You got all the orders, right?
Yeah, I got it. And I
Okay.
assume you'll be at Tübingen.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, James.
Yes.
10 miles for a normal pace, right?
A day?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd probably draw
Okay, cool.
arrows for all their orders, and then we'll figure out how far we're gonna go.
Slug just told me that.
Well, Slock's a wise man, then.
I already moved Bonaparte and Ney's corps.
The full week's worth?
Just a full day's worth, which is
Okay.
just 10 miles.
Somehow that out.
I assume we go day by day for now.
Yeah, let's see what a day does, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Should we
So we're ready to move for one day?
Yeah, we're just starting with one day.
So let's do.
Okay.
So draw arrows. Well, you mostly have arrows. So draw arrows for the intent, and then let's see. I need to know what Wellington and Blucher are doing.
Wellington is only moving his second corps at a regular march to the southeast.
I've drawn in Grouchy's maneuvers.
And I drew in Blucher's maneuver, so first corps just moved up here. And fourth corps, I should move them back to their starting point.
Yeah, we do much more than a day. So this is a day here with these ones.
Yeah.
Have these moved at all yet?
No, I haven't touched them.
Yeah. Okay, and then these.
So at a normal pace, at a day's march, I go about 10 miles. Yeah, so I get about there.
Where's Zeiton going?
He's just going up here to Sombref, so he would make that in a day. A fourth corps would make it to about here in a day. Low.
Yeah, I don't think we should give them 50-mile screenshots. That's the entire battlefield at that point.
All right, let's move everyone one day, and we'll give roughly 20-mile screenshot.
You can.
That sounds better.
I'm going to dial back the Austrians from what they were.
Do you mind if I delete? Oh,
I'm doing
delete the white
validation.
lines.
They're doing release.
Okay. Then you have to be part of this.
I'm just there because
I was gonna ask if you can set up the other litter box in there so you can leave me alone. You need some sleep.
okay.
Is that possible?
No, that's not possible.
Not possible at all.
Me.
Oops, apparently I was on mute and not
We're not on.
I was not on mute. Okay, in 1 sec.
Oops, that is a square tool. That is not a drawing.
I
tool.
do that all the time.
Sometimes it switches, and it's annoying.
So these will be for June 15th,
Yeah, so just
I'm sorry, we said we're doing
16th.
20 mile.
so you can move them 10 to 15 miles, kind of move them to the next city or something along the way.
Oh, then no screenshots are 20.
No, yeah,
Sorry,
screenshot.
screenshot's 20. And then who has a low bow? Chip, you're moving low bow?
Yep, I'm back. When we're doing 2 days?
1 day.
1 day? Okay.
And sorry, so this is just the 16th, right?
Yep, so now it'll be June 16th. And if they have any dispatches they write, whoever your people are, you have to deliver them.
Question: should I give Blucher notice that there's something coming down this road because it's just outside of his screenshot range?
So I would, well, it's 20 miles from all of their core, so it's kind of like a combined info pack of everything their core can see. So Zaitin would see like Durlan coming down the road, for example, so he'd know there's a French corps coming. So I'd show them in his screenshot, maybe with
Gotcha.
a hint of nay in there or something.
Okay.
Yeah, usually if it's just an edge, I give them like a corner of it so they know there's something there. They don't know what it is, though.
Check Wellington then. Just out of range. Yeah.
Someone just sent a dispatch. Should I do it for the next turn or this turn?
If they just wrote it, it would be. Well, if you haven't posted the screenshot yet, then it would
I
be.
did.
Oh, yeah, then save it for the turn after.
Got it. I'm too soft-hearted.
Are we still updating the combat effectiveness for the marching, or?
So those rules will stand. So we'll have to remember, like, if they're doing a regular march after 7 days of doing it, then they lose 1 combat effectiveness.
Okay.
So a little bit more loosey-goosey. Is someone who's doing Schwarzenberg? Chip. Oh, did you get Schwarzenberg,
Yep,
Chip?
I moved him.
Okay.
Yeah, I already moved him.
And you're working.
He's just reuniting everything with Third Corps.
Okay. And you're working.
So
on his
they
screenshot.
did lose 1 combat effectiveness this turn, right?
No.
They won't.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, not.
We'll do that. We'll do combat effectiveness at the weekend. At the week's end,
Right.
for like an average.
Yeah, depending on what they.
I'm just right-clicking on the piece and going down to the notes and adding it there, so I can keep track
I
of
like
it.
that. That's good.
Good idea.
You are smart and wise.
By notes, do you mean description? Or
Yeah, right-click on the piece, and then it's description, not the name.
day 1. Normal.
So I just put 1 day regular march, and then I can
Yeah.
update that as we go.
Smart.
Screenshot.
Can we go get orders now?
Yep. Go for it.
Cool.
I'm behind. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. All right, Archduke Ferdinand. We are, at least to start off with, we're doing day turns. A week was too fast. So you and Colloredo have reached Tübingen. Hohenzollern is on his way from Ulm, and Ferdinand has departed from Augsburg. But it'll take about a week for Ferdinand to arrive.
He's marching at regular pace, right?
Yep. Not forced, but a regular pace.
So the switch in turns, I just want to know that if this affects the whole combat effectiveness per turn, or if it's just per week. So do I lose combat effectiveness per regular march, per regular pace per day, or do I lose it per week?
It's still at a weekly level.
Okay, that's good then. So the reserve will continue marching at the normal pace, and Hohenzollern can continue marching at a relaxed pace and reach Reutlingen.
All right, and you're staying there until they arrive.
Yeah,
Okay.
staying here.
And if you want to communicate with Schwarzenberg, you can write a dispatch in your dispatch channel. Just so you know. Wellington, in case it wasn't obvious, if you want to communicate with Blucher or the rest of your team, you just write a dispatch in your dispatch channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for that stop, though.
Yep.
Road to Charleston, I believe that is.
Yeah.
And to the south, your second and third corps also report that there might be some French in that area as well.
Okay. I'm going to have the first corps move back again, east, a regular march to Gembro. I can't see the rest of the words because it's under my HQ.
Okay. Gembalor.
Yeah. I'm going to have the fourth corps continue to reposition.
To emptiness. I'm gonna
Yeah.
call it.
I'll have the third corps move up there as well, if that's all right. Just so they can kind of.
Okay. And all of these are at regular marches, correct?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. And you yourself will be remaining in your current position?
Yeah. I'm at Namur, right? Literally with the second corps.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll stay in my current position. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Immediately bump into everyone, and the game would be over. So,
Yep. How does that affect combat effectiveness going down for normal? Is it still -1 per day, or is it different now?
No, we're still trying to handle that roughly on the weekly scale.
Cool. Okay.
But there may be improvisations, and if you mix up marching types too much, then you risk the wrath of an angry umpire.
I understand. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, James.
Hey. I was just listening.
Oh.
Pace.
Look at James go. He's on top of that.
I got extra time.
This is. Am I good to move pieces?
Yep.
Cool.
We'll just stick to a day for now.
Good.
2-day regular march. Yeah.
I'm surprised the Prussians aren't scrambling to combine with Wellington.
Yeah, they're just giving ground slowly.
Napoleon might achieve his goal of hitting one of them separately.
Could be.
That's kind of what I hope will happen, because if we have Waterloo, well, how many miles are we from Waterloo? 20 miles. If he loses at Waterloo, then it's game over already, which is lame. So I'm hoping he gets past that point and we get a little bit more of a longer game.
Well, the battle of, we're not even going to have a battle of Quarter Bras.
Yeah, it's going to be might be the Battle of Namur.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going after Blucher or Wellington? Looks like Blucher.
It looks like he's going after Blucher.
Yeah, Grouchy is just screening at Nivelle. He's not even going to go as far north as Waterloo.
We'll see if he marches to the sound of the guns this time.
Interesting.
Gotta take that screenshot.
Right. Are we still doing 1 day of movement, or are we going further?
No, we're
1 day.
sticking with the day. Everyone in the north is too close. All right,
Okay,
17th, you can do screenshots. Make sure to post the time, and make sure your screenshots are north up. I think everyone's doing it, but
Yeah.
I'll just say it just to be sure.
How far are we delaying dispatches, or are they all arriving next turn?
Oh, I didn't even think about that for between
Or
Wellington.
now, since they're
Yeah, with the French, no issue. Wellington and Blucher, no issue. If it's between the Austrians and Wellington, that's like 200 something miles. If you can remember, do like a 2 or 3 day delay between them. Same for Lobau. Lobau should have like a 2 day delay to get to Napoleon.
Yeah. Got it. Okay, so his arrive on the 19th then.
Those weak turns, that wasn't an issue, but
good to go grab orders.
yep.
I assume once. Okay, cool.
And then, okay, so dispatches. Let me deliver this.
All right, Archduke. The weather continues to be fairly pleasant in southern Germany. You're enjoying your time at Tübingen. Hohenzollerns Second Corps is about not even 20 miles away yet. Soon to arrive. Your quartermaster reminds you that the area is not prolific enough to sustain 2 corps super close to each other. So you may want to keep Hohenzollern at Reutlingen, or maybe at Stuttgart even.
Yes, Hohenzollern will stay at Reutlingen.
Oh, okay. And then for your reserve infantry's on its way, making pretty good speed.
Okay. Yeah, just continue waiting for the reserve to arrive at Reutlingen, and then we can continue.
Okay. Got it. And did I tell you, I can't remember now, you can write to Schwarzenberg if you want. I forgot. But, yeah.
Yes. I'll write to him later.
Thank you.
A march to undertake.
Mhm.
To the west, though, more reports are coming in of the French activity.
Okay. Okay. So I just want to. Will dispatches take? I would assume to say Brussels like 1 turn to arrive.
For Wellington, he is a day's ride away for dispatches.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to order the 3rd Corps and the 4th Corps to march a forced march to Dinant, with the later intent of attacking the French 3rd Corps there if they advance. And I'm going to have everyone else stay where they are.
Okay, understood. Thank
But
you very much.
sorry, do I need to say something about a defensive posture or something?
James?
It's helpful to, if you want.
Yeah, my intention is to attempt to hold Namur. The 1st Corps, Gem Blue, may reinforce Namur because I expect the 1st French Corps to attack there. But for now, I want them to assume defensive postures while I try and bring around the 3rd and 4th.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Because they're not marching faster, they're just marching longer.
Chip, you can move low bow a little bit faster just to get him into the action quicker.
Okay.
Austrian? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to give Austrians something to do because they're about to have marching simulator the whole game. So you can, yeah,
That makes sense.
you can give them like a
Just give them a little bit extra.
20-mile boost or something for the next couple turns. Same for the Austrians. I'm kind of speeding them up just to get them to action.
We have a battle.
Ooh, all right.
We do have a battle. Are the Prussians
Uh,
staying?
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Okay.
You said like a 20-mile boost?
Yeah. So we have.
How far do commanders themselves move?
They're just wherever they want. It's.
Okay.
I mean, within reason, but So is it 3 corps attacking Zeiten?
No. A first corps is blocking Namur, and second corps and the guard are attacking Zeiten.
So they're combined 20-25, so it's 45. And Zeiten's 20. He's defending. Don't think it's any particularly strong.
It was you're okay with contingent orders, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It was basically march, and if the scouts say Zeiten doesn't move, force march.
Zeiten?
Yeah, Zeiten doesn't move.
Is he supposed to move? I thought he was defending.
No. I'm saying for the French.
Oh,
the
sorry.
French was if Zeiten doesn't move, force march to hit him. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Because it's not like they're moving faster; they're just moving longer. So.
Definitely a French victory. We're gonna give a 2 combat effectiveness hit to Relay and a 5 hit to Zeiten.
So sorry, 2 to Relay? Okay.
Yeah, I
you already did it.
So,
yep.
Relay will hold the terrain, Zeiten will be pushed off.
We have another fight in the south.
Oh. Ooh, that's a bit more even, huh? They crossed the stream and wanted to go right at him. They did, didn't they?
I think it's a meeting engagement.
Okay. So neither.
Can Napoleon hear cannon fire from this battle?
No. 13 miles
Don't
away.
think so.
Well, where would he was at Gimblo, so it's like a good 20 miles away. I don't know. I guess you can describe it, sure.
Low rumbles in the distance to the south.
22 and 23 versus.
I'm always
16
messed
and
up.
20.
I'm always messed up on how far artillery travels because it's so heavily based on terrain.
Yeah, it is.
And
weather. You can get
weather.
All sorts of weird sonic inversions.
Yeah. From what I understand, during this campaign, given that it was Low Countries, and from what I remember the weather during this, there was reports of them hearing cannon fire during the Battle of Waterloo in London. I don't know how credible that is, but needless to say, it traveled pretty far.
So, Third Corps took the brunt of it. It was more of a small skirmish than a full-out battle. So I'm taking 1 off from each of the French. Tillman lost 3, Boulot lost 1, and the French pushed them back to the river.
Great.
So 2 French victories so far.
Okay.
And I guess Perch is in Namur on the west side. Alright. We're now on the 18th.
Alright. Am I the only one? Where is Neymar?
Neymar.
Oh, that's the location. Okay.
Oh, Namur, yeah.
Neymar, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go get my update. Alright, Archduke Ferdinand. Hohenzollern has reached Reutlingen and setting up camp there. Ferdinand, no, your reserve corps has reached as far as Ulm, still making good pace. And,
I think they're marching at a relaxed pace, so I want to change that. I want them to march at the normal pace, which is 10 miles per day. And yeah, we'll continue waiting for the reserve corps to arrive at Reutlingen.
okay. Got it, thank you.
Well, First Corps needs to stay.
Well, yeah, I'm saying they could switch spots with the Second Corps, so the Second Corps could like rest there, while the First Corps just moves directly north to pursue the Prussians.
I think we're better off just running them down with Second. Second's closer. Second's a big. They've got a lot of CE. Let's spend it. So I think point
Fair
one
enough.
is Second Corps runs down Prussian first. Attack it, attack it, attack it. And now we need to decide: are we going after the Brits or are we going after the Prussians? I don't think the terrain will let us go after the Prussians. I think we go after the Brits, as wild as that sounds.
Solt is a big boy. He has a river between him and the Prussians. I'm not worried about him. I think knocking at the British is the best plan there. Do you agree, Napoleon?
I agree. All right, I'm ready for orders. And you can stop me if you think this is silly. But Second Corps is going to attack, pursue, and run down Prussian First Corps. Wherever it goes, however fast it goes, go there and attack it. The Imperial Guard and First Corps are going to march to Nivelle, where Grouchy's cavalry are. Actually, wait, belay that.
I think you should leave with the Imperial Guard. I'll stay here with the First Corps and the Second Corps until the Prussian First Corps is defeated, and then I'll go north to join you.
No, Second Corps is going to run off. First Corps is going to not participate in this.
Yeah, the Guard there.
Do you want to stay with Second Corps?
Yeah, like I'll stay with the First Corps, and then after the Prussian First Corps is defeated, I'll gather up my 2 corps again, and either.
So First Corps is coming with the Guard right now. We're going to Wavre.
I think that's a mistake. I think that keeping a bottleneck here on the Mur is best to keep the Prussians from joining with the British, or from chasing after Second Corps and then sandwiching between them and the First Prussian Corps.
We can't attack the Prussians here, and we can attack the British, and we can't attack them because they've got a star fort and 2 rivers.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, let's have at least like one more turn, chasing down the Prussians, and then I'll gather up the entire corps, like both corps, and come north with you. You can get a handle on the situation with the Imperial Guard and make a plan, and then tell me that plan once I come back north with you.
I'm going to approve half of that. So your orders: take Second Corps only and run down the Prussian First Corps for a day. You can come back here in a day if you feel the need to. The Imperial Guard and First Corps are going to march north to, it says Wavren on this map, but I think that's Wavre.
Wavren.
It's on the road to Brussels.
It is a German map.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go.
So now we're splitting up, and Ney is going to be with Second Corps, and I'm going to be with the Imperial Guard and First.
Okay.
I'm gonna send 2 dispatches.
Would you like to normal march with your corps?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm assuming Second Corps is going to have the contingent of if they need to force march.
Yeah, just however far the Prussians are marching.
Chase their ass down. Sounds good. Anything else to add?
No, sir, just the 2 dispatches that I'm writing right now.
Sounds good. I will emote to them when I recognize them.
Thank you.
If anything is not emoted, then you will.
He just starts Fortnite dancing on them.
That is not not my intent. Okay.
No.
Hello, James.
Hey. Having fun?
So far, I've just been kind of Napoleon's 2AC, and now he's splitting my 2 corps into 1 corps, but I'll manage just fine.
I did take his toys away. Sorry.
Alright. There's a Nays, chasing Zayton. He's just running, right?
He was
Oh
told
god,
to
poor
force
soul's
march
about
to
to get
catch
eaten.
them if necessary. So, is Zayton force marching?
What orders did Zayton have?
He was at a regular march.
Okay, then they catch them.
Yeah, so...
Do you count this as a force march for Riley?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do...
I would say so.
It wouldn't... Because they're running, so it wouldn't be a full-on engagement, but they'll be chasing them down and harassing their rear pretty badly, so... Ongoing CE loss. And Purchase went south to fight?
Yes, and he took a forced march.
Van Dam was dispatched north at a reasonable pace to try to get to Namur. Rapp was ordered to dig in on the riverbank and contest the crossing with his teeth.
So that
Okay,
comes down to the dice gods.
Yep, so Bulow is leading that attack. I believe Thielman was held in reserve for that attack.
Alright, so Van Dam lost. I'm going to take 3 off his. And 2 off of Purchase. Actually, I'll take 4 off. That's a bit harsh. Wait, what happened? 3, 4. Okay. So Van Dam lost that fight. Got
Oof.
pretty even fight, but the Prussians came out ahead. And then is Bulow attacking?
Yes.
Ooh. And
Cross the river into entrenchments.
what's Rapp doing? He's on defensive?
He was told to dig in.
Oh my, okay. That's not going to turn out well, probably.
The Russians?
Is Bulow with Thielman?
Apologies. Bulow is attacking. Thielman is in reserve for that attack. So Bulow is going to take the brunt of it.
Well,
Yeah, that's not going to go well.
I think I'm
Hopefully.
going to include both of them for the Prussians' sake to give them a chance. 22. That's 20. 19,
And I would imagine they would support that attack anyways.
Yeah, that's like the only way they have a chance. Alright. So Rapp loses.
Wow.
Oh, I'll
Well,
be
it's
darned.
one core versus 2.
Even across a
Over
river.
the river. Yeah.
So 418. So Sult's not doing good on either side. But it was
Do you think that they would take quite a few casualties doing this because it's crossing a river into a 4-5 position?
So I'm going to give him almost similar casualties.
Yeah.
He took it, but it hurt.
Well, the Prussians might have a chance to destroy Sult's forces.
Yeah.
It's interesting because if the French had pushed south to support Soult, they could have annihilated the Prussians probably.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Napoleon assumed he'd stay east of the river and he couldn't get to him. But yeah, if he'd just gone south, he would have taken him out. But now he's going after
And
Wellington with half his army.
Yeah, and Zaitin is taking casualties from a rearguard action.
Yep.
Yeah, we already did that.
Okay. Yep, just trying to figure out what to describe to good old Blucher.
All right, 19th.
Four. Good to take screenshots?
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
All right, Archduke Ferdinand. Sorry, just checking something. Your reserve corps is closely approaching. All is quiet on the western front so far.
Oh. Hmm. Okay, we'll commence our march towards Strasbourg at a relaxed pace, all of us together. So we're gonna move northwest, then west along the road from Tübingen to Strasbourg, directly west.
Okay.
Dispatch.
He reports that neither Bulow and Thielmann's corps are in very good condition. He swears that they're quite bloodied.
And both of mine are in moderate condition.
Yeah, you know, I'd say about 3/4.
3/4, and we'll call them at half effective.
Oh gosh, that's almost exactly at 3/4. But you now have better intelligence. Both Thielmann and Bulow's corps started. Thielmann especially started significantly smaller than either of your corps.
Mm-hmm.
And you've dealt proportional casualties to them as well. Pierce is about the same size as Van Damme's corps, and took a couple casualties as well.
Can I pull Van Damme out of where he is, or is he in a bad? I don't see any direct road out from
No,
where
it
he is.
would take some hard marching.
There's
Okay.
there's minor roads he could take. It'd be slower. Like if he went due west.
So functionally, I'm trying to rationalize things. If I ordered Van Damme and Rapp to make like a concentrated counterattack against Thielmann while avoiding Perch, does in a tactical sense that makes a little bit of sense, but in a strategic sense, you know, these are big blocks that we're moving on the field. I'm just trying to get a sense of how feasible that is.
It depends on if Perch is ordered to go after you or not.
Yeah, which that's almost a certainty. All right. We're gonna attempt to. Van Damme is ordered to pull back to Rapp's position. Rapp is ordered to hold, and we're going to form a junction on the road to Philippeville, and we'll attempt to make a stand. And Van Damme is ordered to make a march. If he is required to make a forced march to form that junction, then he is ordered to do so. we're gonna form a united front, and we'll take one more attack from them, and then probably attempt to fall back to Philippeville tomorrow.
Understood. All right. Thank you much.
Do quick orders if you're ready.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay, we're gonna attack Brussels at a normal pace. If anything
Got it.
gets in our way, attack that.
Got it.
And by we, I mean the Imperial Guard and First Corps. Then I'm gonna send 2 dispatches. My first dispatch I will paste beneath Squires because it just got stuck into the inbound mail.
I can do that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to like go down a rabbit hole of determining how far cannon fire can be heard of in different atmospheric and terrain conditions, and write a fucking thesis on it for Kriegsspiel. Because we've never really had good rules for it, I feel. Okay.
You know what? Hey, I need. Can you write a dispatch for me, John?
Yeah. What do you need?
I need you to write to Ney and tell him once Prussian First Corps defeated, take Namur, then cut southeast to Emptiness. EMPTINNE. You can just write emptiness and he'll figure it out. But once First Corps is beaten, southeast to Namur, then southeast to Emptiness.
That's all for your orders, right?
Yeah, the orders are just
To Philippeville.
James, am I still giving Austrians a boost?
Yeah, keep boosting them. Is Lobau just sitting there?
Lobau is literally just sitting there. He's actually ordering to build fortifications at the river,
Where's my fortification?
which he's been doing for 2 days now.
Here, you can give him those.
So the old guard just managed to make contact with the reserve corps. First corps is not able to make it to battle though, or act as reserve in it. It's more accurate.
If they're just
really.
like barely got there, we'll say it's more like of a meeting skirmish. Without a full-on battle yet.
What is the orders for Zeiton? Force march?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So second corps is on their ass, but are unable to catch them.
So he goes 15 on forced.
It's 20 on forced.
Okay, so he goes.
Did you want to cross the river, or is he?
His orders are to head south, get on the major road to Numar, and then link up with the rest of the Prussians.
Yeah.
Which they're hoping have destroyed the French forces under Soult by that point.
The black lines are rail lines, which don't really exist, so maybe he'd be on this road.
That makes sense.
It's all the same.
Sure. Yeah.
And then in the south, Prussian 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Corps are all attacking the 3rd and 5th Corps.
Wait, railroads? Were there this many railroads by this point?
Not this. This is.
I don't think there were none.
Yeah, this is a
I was
more
about to say,
modern
wait a
map.
second.
Alright, so they are attacking 19, 12, and 15.
Because Industrial Revolution is like what, 1850s-ish? 60s? Stop me if I'm wrong.
1840s.
20s to 40.
Yeah.
17 and 17. They're defending.
Should I repeat what happened last turn with first Prussian Corps? They removed 3. Riley removes 1.
No, I took 1 off each just for the hard marching for the day, but nothing.
What? No skirmishing?
Well, like light skirmishing. But
I'm still trying to keep track on the pieces as best I can with the marching. How many turns we've had? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it hasn't been a whole week yet.
And what about the? So nothing has occurred between the Reserve Corps and the Imperial Guard.
There's just just light skirmishing.
Alright, so it's continuing to lose. Let's see. So he's not winning, but he's delaying the Prussian as if that's what he wants.
I think he's trying to get away.
Yeah.
Also, 3 days in a row of fighting. Are we handling supplies, exhaustion, things like that?
It's kind of all within combat fitness. Once we hit a week, we'll look at supplies and stuff.
Yeah, I would say maybe 3 days of fighting. Maybe he can't attack next turn. And maybe limit Sult's retreat. We good for screenshots?
Yeah, we're good. It's the 20th now.
How bad was? Oh no. So wait. Okay. Oof. Wait, this is the 19th, right?
It's the 20th.
It's the 20th.
It's the 20th.
Uh-oh. Whoops. Mislabeled yesterday.
All right, good to get orders?
Yep. Alright, Archduke. With your army or wing finally combined, you're now on the march heading west towards Strasbourg. The march is going well, no issues so far.
Yeah, continue. That's all I can say.
Alright. About to enter some
Regular pace.
mountains.
In a relaxed pace. It's fine. It's a road anyways, and we're all marching on the same road, so it's fine.
Yeah. Alright.
Relaxed pace.
Grushi is not.
James, co-location with the Emperor, right?
Oh yeah.
Wait, shouldn't these guys be with the point? Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go. That's what I was handling.
Brother! War Master! Let's go kick his teeth in. I almost said bad words, but then I wasn't sure if James was here streaming, so I didn't say bad words.
I am streaming.
Yeah.
I didn't say bad words! I did it!
It won't be appropriate for the IKS.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Report. Hey, how are you? How's it going?
Oh, you know. Has there been any fighting?
No, none.
Okay.
The British are doing weird things. So we can see one of their corps, Hall, is off way to the left near Grammont.
That sucks for him.
Or Hill, sorry. Hill is off to the left. Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing. The Reserve and Orange are here, and Uxbridge remains at the city of Hall to the south. So I think we just attack the Reserve and Orange. We outnumber them at least, with 2 corps or 4 corps to 2. So Maybe they'll bring Uxbridge up, but I think we can deal with that.
I think that's good. The only suggestion I would have is I would like your cavalry corps to fight Uxbridge or to stare at Uxbridge menacingly if he doesn't get involved. We can totally 3v2 these guys. These corps are all huge.
Yeah, agreed.
Worth noting also, since you're about to go to battle with them, that the 4th Corps did force march to get here, so they will be a little more petered out than the Imperial Guard or the 1st Corps under Darrell.
Great call on the force march then, because this is very pretty.
Well, we should ask that because I ordered them specifically to force march if there was combat, and I don't know if there has been, but we'll see.
Either or, they're here, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Nero.
Hello.
Is anyone giving us a report or?
Oh, I can. So at least with the Napoleon's troops, you march towards Brussels, and the Imperial Guard just barely makes contact with the British Reserve Corps, and there's light skirmishing so far, but no decisive action.
Okay, I have very simple orders.
Yes.
1st Corps and the Imperial Guard are going to attack Brussels. They're not going to stop attacking Brussels.
Brussels is gone.
Poor Brussels.
Even then, keep getting their Brussels sprout.
Squire!
Hello. Did you guys give your orders to my colleagues?
We did not yet for our side. Napoleon did.
Okay.
So I am going to send Grouchy's Cav, my own Cav, to either stare at Uxbridge, or if he tries to concentrate, attack, or if he tries to attack, will depend, obviously. And then Gerard is going to support Napoleon's attack on Brussels. So joining with Mortier and Delon.
Gotcha.
And one question, did Gerard end up force marching, or did he just normal march?
He did. He did.
Okay.
He wound up marching.
That's fine.
But he had a day of rest before, so not too bad.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Squire.
Thank you.
Can always trust that Squire guy. Whenever you need him. Whenever you call on sure, I'm just giving Colia.
That.
Yeah, James, I've just got some interesting information from Lobau. Basically, he's said if I wanted to, there was a telegraph, like a visual flag and lantern telegraph system that could deliver messages from Paris to the edge of France within hours.
Oh, interesting.
And he sent me a map, and there is indeed a line from Paris to Strasbourg, and also from Paris north into Brussels and Amsterdam.
All right. Well, then, 1 day delay for him, I guess.
All right. So, in the so yeah, they're all doing that. What were the French orders that were going after the cavalry over here?
I think it was Square. I think Grouchy was going after them. Right? Squire?
Grouchy's cavalry is shadowing Uxbridge.
So Uxbridge went that way. They're shadowing them.
Yeah, and Gerard is joining in the push on Brussels.
Okay, so he's just shadowing the British cavalry then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Soult is getting his butt into the fortress at Philippeville ASAP.
Okay.
As early as possible.
So the Prussians were ordered that all corps would focus on the 3rd Corps.
Soult had some urgency to get back into Philippeville. I think that might mean like a morning march or something. He didn't say exactly.
I would assume it would be.
Yeah. In the absence of a river, he did like that fortress.
So we'll say the French left very early and they missed them, but. And then major loss for Wellington at Brussels.
Is Ney no longer pursuing Zieten?
No.
Okay. Like all these armies are fighting with one hand behind their back right now.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Give me like 5 seconds.
The Austrians still have not made contact.
Nope.
Have they taken Brussels? Yeah.
Nice, we'll do it this way.
Oof. That's a bad beat.
Yeah. Yikes.
Where was Ney before? He was here, right? Was he force marching?
No, he was regular marching.
Should he be on this road?
He wanted to be on this road.
Oh, that little dotted thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 21st.
So Garucci is now gone. Okay. I'll move them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't actually know. I would have assumed that he would have gone with his cavalry, but you never know.
I guess ask him.
Yeah.
It's more interesting that way.
Here, I'll go ask him.
Yeah.
Independent command.
Okay, I'm back. Are we doing screenshots for the 21st now?
Yep.
Alright. Archduke Ferdinand, your men are starting to move into the mountain ranges west of Tübingen. Strasbourg is not too far away, just a little over 20 miles or so. You do hear reports from the front that a French corps has been spotted near Saverne, in the mountains around there.
Severn.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like south of me?
It's northwest of you. It's like 20 miles northwest of Strasbourg.
Okay. Uh, yeah, continue almost to Strasbourg. Have Colorado be the vanguard and take the city by force.
Okay. Got it, thank you.
Can't pleasure their wife, apparently.
That's going on the IKS YouTube, sir.
No.
I arrived at the wrong time.
Every time you join, James.
Every time.
Wasn't me this time. I have simple orders. Dearlon, Mortier, and Gerard are going to attack and pursue the British wherever they go. If we'll go as quickly as they do, we will spare no effort. We're going to attack and run down. We'll focus on the reserve corps if I have to choose, with Gerard and the Guard and Dearlon on Orange. But just attack, attack, attack.
Coolio. Sounds good. Seen a bit.
I will issue orders for, say, Perch attempts to slip past us north towards the Sombra. I will attempt to attack him with both my core in about as much full strength as I can, and try and do it without getting attacked by those other 2 core, who I anticipate he's going to try and rest now. But if he tries to slip past me to the north, then I'm going to hit him with everything I can.
All right. If they aren't trying to slip past you?
If they just stay in their positions or if they try and encircle me, if they try and slip past me to the north, and if they try and encircle me from the north, I will attack him with everything I have.
Right.
If they try to encircle me from the south, I will merely hold my position.
Gotcha.
But otherwise, I'm going to try and rest my core and hold this road, which is a junction that will kind of prevent him from getting into the rear of the French army.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What do you want to do?
Just keep Uxbridge away from Bonaparte is our objective. If they want to keep running, then we can keep chasing them. But yeah, the most important thing is to just keep Uxbridge away from the battle.
Yeah, I agree. Hello.
Hello. Have you given your orders?
No, we haven't, but we can now.
Right.
Gerard is obviously going to follow Bonaparte's orders, but Grouchy's cavalry is going to pursue Uxbridge in a forced march pace and try and attack him. And if Uxbridge gets away from us, then we'll go for Hall or Hill.
Understood. Going hunting.
Thank you. Going hunting.
This is not looking good for the coalition.
Yeah. Really, the Austrians need to get a move on, and it's been a few turns from Schwarzenberg of just stay here, don't move.
Really?
Yeah. I think they've done that a total of 2 of the past 5 turns have been don't move anything.
That's pretty Austrian of them.
Traitorous.
The Prussians and I think Solt from whoever wrote that down, I think they're all resting down here, so no engagement.
Yeah. Those are some tired men.
Yeah.
What's Wellington doing? Just retreating?
So first corps is force march to Almans, whatever that is. The reserve corps is regular marching to Asch, and the cavalry and second corps are consolidating at Alost.
The French are pursuing hard.
Yeah. Grouchy is marching at forced march pace to try to make Uxbridge have a bad day.
He's going to run into Uxbridge and the second corps.
Would Durlan pass the reserve? I don't think he would. I think they'd focus on beating up.
They specifically said that Durlan is, if we had to choose, to go after Orange. So would you think that they would disregard that and go after the reserve?
Yeah, if you got to take care of the one in front of you before you can.
Yeah.
But that reserve's gonna get beat up bad.
It's gonna get annihilated if I'm not mistaken.
That feels like surrounded is what that feels like.
Yeah.
Roll for how much the French lose. That's it. Reserve corps is gone.
Okay. I do have a quick question. When it says camp near a major city, is that like any city on the map, or is that
the larger ones, like the
some like
circles
Strasbourg and
with the
stuff?
dots, or the ones with the I just forgot the number.
So would Namur be a large city?
Yeah,
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're resting there.
So the reserve held half the day, but they got absolutely decimated. They're spent.
So all for they're just a bunch of stragglers at this point.
Yeah. And then I guess Grouchy and Uxbridge would face each other. Grouchy's way stronger. 22.
Do you want to have the second corps involved in that?
Well, their orders were to hold it here, right?
Yes, but the cavalry were also heading to Alost to meet up with the second corps.
Okay, so then I don't think cavalry would attack on their own, so we'll have him here south and say they skirmished, and then they can decide where to attack tomorrow.
Gotcha.
So I'm just looking at, would all of Ferdinand's corps, because they're camped away from something, lose a combat effectiveness at this point too?
Have we hit a week yet? How many turns have we done?
Yep.
Yeah, this 22nd is a week.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and take... Are they... Because they're not on... They got pushed off of Brussels, which is a major... they already took a lot... I don't know. They already took a lot of hits. I'm not... I think we're alright. Alright. Next day, 22nd. Alright, Archduke Ferdinand. Your Colorado is approaching Strasbourg, which is only very lightly defended by the smallest of French garrisons. So he doesn't have a concern about being able to take it tomorrow. The rest of the corps is following behind in a long train that stretches over 30 to 40 miles. And I think that's it. What are your orders?
Colorado will move across the Rhine and take Strasbourg. He'll continue marching northwest to confront the French. Hohenzollern will pick up the pace and move at around 10 miles per day at the normal pace to quickly catch up with Colorado so he can overwhelm the French alongside him. The reserve will continue marching at a relaxed pace so that they can catch up eventually.
Got it, thank you.
So, you can hear a bunch of cannon fire to your northwest for a brief period of time before it just ceases. Other than that, nothing to report.
All right. I'm going to be heading back down south. I guess I just got dispatch. Apparently, I'm not needed in Brussels. So there's someone in the fort in Namur now. So I just want to go directly south. So once I get within about 5 kilometers in Namur, I'd like to cut across the open ground there to get onto the other road.
So you want to cross over the river?
Yeah, more towards like Fosses right now.
Fosses right now. So you will have to ford it then?
Mm-hmm.
Because that road does come out in there.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, there's somebody in Namur and it's a fort, so...
Yeah.
Does the fort provide them any, like, bonus while fighting?
Yes.
James? Yeah.
Okay.
Anything to add, or is that just it?
I mean, I got one core. There's not really much for me to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been stripped.
Yeah. What can you do?
Okay. See you in a bit.
Napoleon knew you'd be impetuous if given an entire wing.
It's an interesting game. It's kind of. I mean, we would is pretty slow here in Belgium, so you have to think a bit more about where you are. You can't just zip around.
Almost of the Allied Reserve Corps, and your flank is now hooked up pretty closely back with General Gerard, who's marching down the road coming from Brussels.
Great. So Gerard is going to continue doing whatever Napoleon told him to do, and Grouchy is going to support. My Cav is going to support that. So if he attacks Hill, I will attack Uxbridge and Hill as well.
Okay.
If they try and counterattack me, I'll just fall back. Or actually, I'll maintain a defense against Uxbridge and Hill.
If they try and counterattack you, Gerard's right here. We just fight them.
I know.
Yeah?
You're right. We'll just fight them. You're right. Don't try and be fancy.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And they're not going to try and fight us. They're running away.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. I think that about settles it. I mean, I love the position we're in. I think this is great.
This is
wish
the
we
dream.
would hear something. Maybe we should.
Bloodbath in Brussels.
Pretty
Yeah,
bad.
that sounds about right.
Bonaparte's orders was blood for the blood, skulls for the skull throne. He intends to make a pyramid of British skulls in Brussels.
Oh, good lord.
Grouchy is upset that he was not able to destroy Uxbridge yesterday, so he wants to rectify that.
So is Gerard
Well, they're
attacking, or what's happening?
So Wellington is pretty much force marching everyone out, and he's sacrificing what's left of the reserve, where Orange is currently.
Gerald, it was Corps Commander's decision who to go after, so Gerald is close to Hill, so that would be a pursuit. There. And the other two would probably go after Orange, which being blocked by... How far past the reserve would Mortimer and Delon get?
I think they'd be stuck.
Stuck up with the surrendered units? Okay.
Quick question. Who is umpire for Ferdinand?
I am.
Oh, yes, right. So Schwarzenberg ordered a relaxed march. What did Ferdinand order? I'm just trying to make the marches about
He's
similar.
regular, so I've been moving him about 15-ish miles.
Yeah. I moved Schwarzenberg about 10.
Did Grouchy move? Oh yeah, there he is.
Has Nabin moved yet?
That would be a fight with Uxbridge and Hill, right?
I'll move Ney. So since they abandoned Namur, would Ney march into Namur naturally instead of fording?
Yeah. So Hill, they're just running for the hills, but Gerard and Grouchy are in hot pursuit.
Yeah, Gerard and Grouchy, I think, want to kill them.
Yeah, their orders were Uxbridge and Hill were to get to Ghent.
21-15. They are 18 and 22.
Dogged pursuit of the British cowards.
Alright. Gerard and Grouchy were victorious.
Yay.
And let's see. Where did they start? They were at Alst? 15 miles. So they're able to bring them somewhat to battle and destroy but all the rear guards thrown at them. reserves essentially decimated, captured what's left. Orange is making escape. Pretty much his army's almost non-existent at this point.
Wellington may have to get to the Royal Navy to take him back across the channel.
At this point, that would be the play.
If he can.
He's got to get to Dunkirk.
Yeah, Ostend.
Well, isn't Antwerp their supply point?
I think it was, actually.
Yeah, so he's pretty close to it, and it's a fortress city, so he'd be good if he got to Antwerp.
That's probably what he's doing. He'd probably hold out there for a while. Alright, 23rd. Should have made rules for daily turns.
Oops.
Oh
Hindsight 2020.
well. It's still good. Sometimes it's better, more loosey-goosey.
Hey, well, all that means is you got an opportunity to refine it, right?
At Archduke Ferdinand, the vanguard of your corps is just over 10 miles away from the French position. They're kind of at the base of some hills, of some mountain ranges, and they have prepared defenses along the edge of a small river, small stream, really. As far as you can tell, it's a single corps, the French 6th Corps under Lobau.
Could I get an update on the combat effectiveness of my corps?
Yes. So, Colorado's only been marching for not even a week, so he's pretty much full strength, 20. Similar for Hohenzollern, they were resting. The reserves at 21 out of 22, because they've just been marching, even with the relaxed pace, they've been marching for a while, all the way since Augsburg. 126 miles in a week and a half, so pretty much full strength.
Hohenzollern and Colorado will continue against the French positions, and they'll use their brute force to overwhelm them.
Alright. Probably take the next day just to get into position, and then they can attack the following day.
Yep.
There a small road that's going along the tech line there. It links a suburb from Hochfelden. You see
Gotcha.
that?
Yep, towards Hochfelden.
Yeah,
I got
they
you.
will be moving on that at Force March. Yeah, that will be it.
Force March. Okay. All right, understood. You have anything, James?
No, I was just listening.
Okay. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have my my 4th Corps move to the fortress at Chardamont, and I'm going to have the 1st rest at Dinan, where they are, and the 2nd and 3rd, and my HQ go to Dinan as well. Going to push the 2nd back away.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wait, Gerald also went after Hill.
That's great. Perfectly fine. He should be with his people. I have
Yeah.
no qualms about that.
They were the closest, and he said Corps Commander decision, so they went after the closest.
James, am I allowed to know my combat effectiveness?
Yeah.
What's the combat effectiveness on the guard and Durlon?
22 out of 25 and 18 out of 22, respectively.
That's hilariously great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna send a dispatch. And then I'm going to make this map work. We are going to march southeast on the road to Namur through Brussels at a normal pace. We means the Imperial Guard and First Corps.
Yeah. Anything else to add, or just add the dispatch?
I guess we'll bring the prisoners with us. I'm not sure what to do with that in an operational game.
We can have them disappear.
Sure, the prisoners can come with us.
They'll be processed and sent to Paris.
Can we send them to Paris?
Yeah.
Why not?
The smallest.
Ask them how they feel about fighting for the French.
Sure. Right. They're actually Irish, right? We're going. Sure. We'll send them. We'll send them across the border towards whatever appropriate fortress in France can house them.
Wait, if they're Irish, how would you guys feel about overthrowing the king of England?
Right. So
we're not IRA territory quite yet.
The orders then are for First Corps and the Guard to march southeast through Brussels on the road to Namur at a normal pace.
At a normal pace. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
You're saying the Irish aren't irate? Good one, John Kriegsspiel. Good.
This turn, your troops decide that they would occupy it, because why not? And a little bit easier, so they don't have to ford the river.
Mhm.
Other than that, you hear nothing.
All right. All right. I want to march down south and attack the 1st Prussian Corps in Maui.
Got it.
Thank you.
Anything else to add? No, that's it. Cool.
Well, that's about 10 miles away. I'm going at a normal pace.
Yep. It's actually less than 10 miles away.
Alright, so what's Hill and Uxbridge doing?
Alright, so Hill is holding position. Uxbridge is running for the coast to see if he can get a boat to Rotterdam. Actually, to Amsterdam.
Okay. So he'll be going at a pretty good pace. And then Hill's just holding another rearguard action?
Yes. And Wellington and Orange are heading for Antwerp. And then breaking north on a forced march. So that puts them roughly 12. So that puts them a little bit on the road north.
Okay. These guys already moved. So we got one fight here.
Soult's conditional orders were if he sees the Prussians retreating, he's going to wait until most of them are retreating and order a general assault against their rear guard to try to rout them into the river.
Okay, so the 4th Corps was covering that retreat. Well, not retreat, but 4th Corps was covering that, and 3rd and 2nd were moving to Dinant with the hopes of destroying the 2nd Corps as it marched south. So how do we think that plays out?
Perch, I think, would get there and help a little bit, but not much. Themin, no.
So do we want to do 2v? Do we want to have 2 corps here and 2 corps?
Alright, so...
Well, if Bülow and Thielemann are taking separate roads, Soult would concentrate on Thielemann.
What were Zeiten's orders?
He knows where.
Zeiten's orders were to hold position.
Oh, okay. So he'll get attacked. And then... We'll do Zeiten first, I guess. 12 116.
The bow was about to get annihilated.
And then Schultz focusing on Tillman.
Yes.
So 16 plus 16.
Get your damn cat.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble.
Put him on the naughty list.
Alright. Oh, good day for the French then. Yeah, so Tillman takes some casualties as he's pursued eastward. Zeiton loses his relay, aggressively attacks, and then Hill is pretty hit pretty hard. And tomorrow Lubau gets action, unless he runs. Is he gonna stay or is he gonna run? Do you know? Who has Lubau? Chip.
Sounds like he's probably getting his cat.
Oh, was he the one with the cat issues?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm back. Yep.
Was Lobau
Yeah, Lobau's going to stay.
Oh, he's staying. Okay.
He's going to hold his ground. He's been building fortifications there along that river and that bridge for like almost a full week at this point.
Yeah. It's going to be hard fighting against. I think this army is 250,000 total.
So I'm not sure how you want to run that. As Schwarzenberg, if they did a force march, but if you're going by strictly 20 miles, they don't even reach that first bridge before
I don't think they'd be in it, but
yeah.
Ferdinand's got 2 corps, which are 30,000 apiece, so 60,000 versus. And Lobau's the smallest French corps.
Mm-hmm.
His was like 15,000 or something. Anyway.
Oh, jeez.
Would they receive word by this point that Brussels has fallen?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of tried to encourage them to write each other. I don't know if they've written each other at all.
I know Blucher and Wellington are writing back and forth.
Well, yeah, I meant Schwarzenberg and the others.
Do we want to co-locate Ney and Soult or keep them separate?
Keep them separate, I'd say.
Separate, for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, it's 24th.
What was the battle?
Oh, it's tomorrow. It's not today. We were just
okay.
Preemptively talking about it. It's funny that the Archduke's giving orders to Schwarzenberg.
God, Napoleon, so many dispatches.
Oh, yeah.
To Ney. Soult. To Galucci. Oh. Okay, I think I got all of them.
Alright, Archduke. So your 2 corps, a little over 60,000 men, have arrived and arrayed themselves across the stream from the French and their defenses. Lobau's corps seems to be relatively small based on the scouting that's been done, so you vastly outnumber him just with your 2 corps. Schwarzenberg's approaching. He's not quite in position to fight tomorrow. So if you attack tomorrow, it'll just be your 2 corps on their own, pretty much. You know, Schwarzenberg may be arriving later in the day, but that's up to you whether you want to attack or
It's
wait.
fun.
What's
His
fighting?
core is small,
Okay, so you're attacking.
so yeah, I'm attacking.
The reserves
And
still
the
coming out.
Ferdinand will continue coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, relaxed pace.
All right. Got it. Thank you.
Are we close enough to be co-located?
Probably next turn you will be. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Actually, let's go find someone interesting to listen to.
Attacked Tielmon heavily and dealt him significant damage, and took some light damage yourself. You could hear significant battles, significant cannon fire along the river road towards Dinant, where at least one significant French force was observed fighting. Pierce, however, remains to Van Damme's northern flank, and his formations are large and appear in good shape.
Okay. Well, Thielman is in bad shape, and Bulo could turn around, but is unlikely to at this point. So I will attempt to focus both of my core on Perch and try and set him right.
Understood. Thank you, General.
And if Bulu comes up, we'll pull off.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Why can't I hear anything? Oh, crap.
Gives the vert orders to do it.
No.
That is no
Agreed.
easy task.
There you go. All right.
All right. So down by the Austrians, Lobau has given orders to, in the early hours of the morning, blow up the bridge and make a forced march away. Yeah.
You
wants
could
to
say that
march.
he tried, and there was a explosion, but it wasn't effective.
That's all right. We'll have a fun chase. Okay.
And then Schwarzenberg specifically said he did not want to co-locate with Ferdinand.
Really? All right. Well, they'll be on the road. I guess he can hang out. That's
Yeah,
cool.
and Fourth Corps wanted to kind of march around the outside, kind of like do that without a road, which, yikes.
Hey, they're just role-playing the real Austrians, bumbling fools with rivalries.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
So I would say that's a forced march to like 5 without a road, probably.
what's Hill doing? Just running?
Yes.
for
Regular
the
march
hills.
though. Yeah.
And then he's still getting pursued?
Yeah, he's gonna get caught by Grushi.
Yeah, I can't run.
Are they?
Yeah, the cavalry is going to do some damage.
It's hard to run without cavalry support.
And then the rest of Wellington's army is just resting in Antwerp.
Alright, go ahead and give them a +1 on their CE. So if they force march for the day turns, if they force march, I'm taking a CE off for the day, and if from now on if they rest for a day, we'll just add one back.
Okay, sounds good. Down here in the south, Blucher's orders were that 4th and 3rd Corps were to defend against the 5th and 3rd,
Okay.
and the 2nd and 1st were to attack the 2nd Corps.
Second
funny.
Corps' orders were to attack Second Corps.
Van Dam and Rapp under Soult are to wheel north and to hit Perch and basically ignore Thielemann and Bülow unless they make some sort of aggressive movement.
Man, this would be a crazy fight to do
Yeah, it would
in
be.
real life. Alright, so it's everyone against everyone.
Bonaparte force march down.
Yeah, they wouldn't arrive that day though.
No, they wouldn't.
Alright, so 14. Versus 15, 8, 19, 8.
I think Blitcher's about to get a surprise screenshot this turn. It's like, surprise, Bonaparte!
The rest of the French army is marching towards you from the north. Those are definitely not red uniforms.
Alright, so
There's a bit of red on their cap, their bearskin hats.
so
You know?
Perch is getting focused on, and really, who was Perch going after? Relay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Relay's gonna have a bad time.
It was, here, let me...
Perch is gonna
I
have a
can't
bad
make it
time,
smaller.
but he won, so not as bad a time.
Well, Perch is getting hit in the rear from Van Dam and Rapp.
Dam's gonna have a less bad time, and Rapp's basically getting double timed, so he's gonna have a rough time. Zeiton. Did I already do Zeiton?
Don't think so.
No, because he was 8.
Did you do Perch? Doesn't look like it.
I did. Yeah, Perch was high to start with.
Oh, was it? Okay.
He was in good shape. Okay. So overall, let's see so Real's getting pushed back. Ney will be, I guess, with Napoleon. Kind of reform a new line like that. There you go. So
That
Prussian
sounds about
victory today. Soult and Ney are in bad shape, but they got Durlan and Mortier coming.
So, are they all collocated, or is it just Ney and Bonaparte?
Yeah, we can co-locate them. They're 10 miles apart. Alright, 25th.
I'll send the screenshot to Soult.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I got one, so.
Let's see. Who do dispatches to the army of the Upper Rhine go to?
Schwarzenberg.
Okay. Would that be a 2-day delay for the Prussians, or would it be just immediate?
It would be a 2-day delay, but honestly, at this point, it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can just deliver it now if you want. Alright, Archduke. Good news and bad news. The good news is, The French abandoned. Can you hear me? I see you're muted.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So the French abandoned their position. By the time you were ready to march or attack in the morning, their position was abandoned. So it wasn't costly to take. I guess the bad news is you weren't able to bring them to battle and defeat them as your officers were sure you would. So now you're in pursuit, chasing after the French as they flee very swiftly
Combat
westward.
effectiveness is
So far, it's the same.
combat effectiveness any.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're still good.
I think I should I think I shouldn't co-locate with Schwarzenberg, right? Or is that next turn?
He for some reason is sticking towards the rear of his column, and so no, not yet.
Okay, Colorado will move at the double forced march and catch up to Labau and pin him down while Hohenzollern moves behind him and tries to outflank Labau.
All right. Thank you.
It looked pretty ragged.
The Imperial Guard is here to deliver the death blow.
I can do orders. We can wait
Oh
a minute.
yeah, go for it. No, go.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna belay the orders. The Imperial Guard and First Corps are both going to attack directly south. They want to break through First Corps and make for the river by Dinant, but they are not going to cross the river. They just want to attack that bridge from the north as hard as they can.
Got it. Nay.
I'm going to be keeping the 1st and the 2nd Prussian Corps pinned for His Majesty Bonaparte to break through. I just don't want him to escape.
Understood.
I'll do the same for the enemy 3rd Corps and 4th Corps. Holding my corps together as best as I can. Frankly, I don't think I can be used too much in an offensive capability, but I can apply pressure. And I imagine Thielemann and Bülow are in as bad shape as we are at this point. Right?
I mean, at the very least, we have the Imperial Guard and the 1st Corps back here. I would very much like to have the 1st Corps return to me, Napoleon. I want my toys back.
We can have them back next turn. Let's see how the attack pans out.
Yeah, I think they're in a lot of trouble. But if they focus their whole army on my 2 corps, we could rout. So I should. But they'll probably die in the effort.
Any additional orders? Is that it, gentlemen?
Blood for the blood god.
That'll be it.
Small throne.
All right.
Grouchy and LeBeau sitting by themselves. What losers. We're the popular lunch table.
They're having a lot of fun. So we broke the British at Brussels. We fought them again the next day north of Brussels and captured a corps.
Wow.
The 2 other corps broke. Another got away across a river, but the 2 that broke are.
Maldet.
Yeah, really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
So yeah, you've been pursuing them. The men are getting tuckered, but they are victorious. Your orders.
We're gonna send Gerard back to Ghent, and he's gonna rest there for the day. And then, what do you think, Lamarck? I think Grouchy. Let's just destroy Hill. You know,
Hill. They're getting on boats. They're out of here. We can go back to Ghent. What are they gonna do? Turn around? I doubt that.
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah,
they're out of command.
Yeah, we're
all going back to Ghent.
Fry.
Yeah, we're all going back to Ghent and resting. Big party. Big party in Ghent.
Very good. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
That's true.
The Austrians might lose their nerve if even if the French army gets really ragged after this.
What were Blucher's orders? Oh. Who has Blucher? No one here.
Guess it was Sloke.
Guess so.
James, I was just reading a dispatch from Blue Shooter Schwarzenberg saying, if you don't unite soon, we're in trouble.
Yep. Blue Shoe's response to his last screenshot, oh dear lord.
I saw that. As soon as I sent that, he put that in like 2 seconds later. That was a genuine reaction. So, second and first of Blucher is pulling back to the road and defending. Thielman and Bulow are going to attack, focusing on Rapp.
Okay.
Yeah, the Sult is to just his orders were to like avoid destruction and just ensure that the Prussians don't escape is all. So probably something like that.
The Imperial Guard and Durlan is to take the bridge there and to hammer First Corps in particular.
Yeah, if they take that bridge, Blucher's. Well, I guess he goes south to Charlemont, but it's kind of cut
That's
And
kind
there's
of his
also-
intent.
There's a small bridge here too.
9, 12, 9.
Yeah, his intent
That's
is
so
to
hairy.
try and at least salvage some type of victory and destroy Rapp, and then pull back to the forts at Charlemont.
6, 16, 6.
Which those are French forts, might I add.
Yeah,
Yeah, wouldn't there be a garrison at those?
probably 14.
Even a small one?
16.
But we haven't been dealing with garrisons. Like there was no garrison at Namur.
Yeah.
I think this is a wrap for the Prussians.
Oof.
Ooh.
What's Orange doing? Are they going back to attack?
They are force marching to Ghent.
I feel bad for the Austrians. Oh, did they finally co-locate?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and his orders are just to follow.
All right. Well, I'm ready to call it. You guys ready to call it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is decisive.
Grouchy's about to see Wellington and destroy him.
Yeah.
I mean, how much is 13? Yeah, yeah. No cavalry support. Yeah.
All right. Let's bring everyone to the lobby.
Wow, talk about crazy co-locations. All right.
For fuck's sake, man.
All right. Let's see it. I don't think I'm gonna do the CIC thing. I'm gonna just go for it. So
That was fast.
It was fast. Thanks everyone for playing. This was my 100th live game, so I've been doing this for 2.5 years now, and this is the 100th I've run. So, a special moment for me. And I chose what turned out to be a difficult game, maybe, or maybe under-prepared design. So I planned on a week, and then right as we start, I was telling Squire, I've been noodling on it, and I realized that weekly turns was an absolute mistake because the French were within a week's move of the British and the Prussians, and basically we could have the whole Battle of Waterloo and be done in a week, and the game would be over. So we quickly pivoted to one-day turns and had to tweak the rules as a result. I think it worked well with the one-day turns, and I really appreciate, one, the high number of umpires we had to make it go quickly, and the high caliber of umpires. Everyone did a really good job and staying flexible and working with it. So I appreciate that. I should apologize to Lobau and the Austrians for my poor game design. I wanted the French to have the option to focus on the Austrians instead of Belgium, because I thought that would be fun and interesting. I don't think they made the wrong decision in doing what they did, and we'll get into that. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen. But I'm a little bit sad because then it made basically a marching simulator for the two Austrian players and Lobau. So I apologize for that. I was my fault for poor game design and basically making it so one side or the other was going to have a semi-boring game. Hopefully it was still semi-interesting, but I'm sorry for the marching simulator. So let's get into the game. So the French, Napoleon did what Napoleon tried to do the first time historically, except more successfully. So his goal was to attack into Belgium and defeat the armies in detail, hopefully keep Wellington and Blucher separated, and that is what he achieved. I'm interested to hear from Wellington. I figured Wellington and Blucher, like the very first thing they do is run towards each other in a loving embrace and hold on for dear life. But they didn't do that. They let themselves get separated. So I'll be interested to hear their thinking on that. But basically, if I can remember well enough, the French they had the three wings, so they kind of attacked in this part, but they managed to get themselves in between Wellington up north and Blucher here in the south. And at first he kind of went after Blucher, but when he saw he went behind I guess it's the Maas River, he thought that it would be difficult to attack him. Now, what actually turned out is Blucher immediately went and attacked Soult. So had actually Bonaparte just continued south, he could have defeated Blucher really early on. In the end, it worked out, we'll see. But he decided since Blucher was staying here defensive, he would go north and focus on Wellington. And Wellington, without the Prussian support, even though Soult wasn't with Napoleon, Napoleon still had the numbers to defeat Wellington at Brussels and then pursue his army. So Wellington and his army is pretty well beat up and in terrible shape. And then after that, the French were able to turn back south. Soult was getting beat up on his side, just trying to delay and distract the Prussians. And the French arrived, especially the Imperial Guard and First Corps arrived just in time to join the major battle against Blucher and score a final victory, defeating the Prussians. And so if we continued, the French would have to take their army and then come down and deal with the Austrians. I don't know if the Austrians would still stay in the fight with the defeat of the two armies to the north, or would they come back and try to join up with the Russians, or what? In the south, like as I mentioned, is a marching simulator. So Lobau was sitting here in Saverne with defenses, and then cut and run as soon as the Austrian army formed against him, and now it's a big long chase. Pretty much not anything else happened, and I apologize for that again. Overall, it was fun. There's a lot I could have done better as an umpire and game designer, but still enjoyable, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So let's hear from all the umpires first, and then we'll hear from all the players and your experiences. So I'm just going to go down the list, starting with umpire Chip.
Hello. So I was in charge of the marching simulator down in the south. James had Ferdinand, but I had Schwarzenberg and Lobau. It was interesting. Lobau had the objective of just watching the Austrians basically. I think he knew that there really wasn't anything he could do to stop them, so he very wisely, bravely ran away, as one does in that situation. Schwarzenberg, there was a lot of, I guess you would say delay with Schwarzenberg. They did not move, I guess, as quickly as I expected. So yeah, I mean that's just my impression is Schwarzenberg probably could have moved a little bit faster to try and catch Lobau, or at least try and get further into France, or perhaps even march north to join the rest of the coalition. But that would have been a massive force march. So yeah, who knows? Who knows what he could? I don't really think Schwarzenberg really could have done a whole lot better to make it a better situation.
All right. Thank you. Umpire Nero?
Hello. So I was in charge of Bonaparte and Ney, and I thought this rule set was an interesting take on operational, sort of like strategic rules, because we don't see it very much within Kriegsspiel, at least at this sort of scale. And I do think that this rule set has potential if it is developed further / had optional rules depending on which conflict you're dealing with. I feel like at this scale, dealing with this sort of stuff, you would have to include special rules for each and every campaign, depending on environmental conditions and so on, supply, so on and so forth. But I do think it has potential here. It was entertaining to watch, at least from an umpire perspective. Hopefully the players agree. And it was funny watching basically a Looney Tunes sort of chase around behind Namur by Ney and the Prussian First Corps. Yep.
All right, thank you. Umpire Slock. You there?
Yep, I'm here. There we go. So I had Blucher and Wellington. Felt really bad for Wellington, as half the game, once Napoleon assaulted Brussels, Wellington's army was pretty well destroyed at that point. His cavalry now are waiting for a boat ride, either back to Antwerp or across the English Channel. Blucher did the best that he could, with hoping that he could hold Soult, or at least defeat him down there in the south. But once Wellington was defeated, there was little he could do once Bonaparte reached his position from the north. But I thought it was well done by both players. But yeah, definitely the deciding factor there was them not consolidating as soon as they possibly could, I would say. But yeah, overall enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good role set for a live game, and would definitely be interested in like a ahistorical kind of battle of Dinant with Blucher and Soult. That would be interesting for a play-by-post game or something like that for an ahistorical scenario.
Yeah, it would. All right, Umpire Squire.
I had Grouchy on the French side as well as Marshal Soult, and it was two very different experiences. In the north, first, Grouchy was trying to screen Wellington's advance, and suddenly the British just weren't doing anything. And then it turned into the words "blood for the blood god" were uttered multiple times by multiple players. Just basically chasing down of routed units. In the south, with Marshal Soult, things were much more dire very quickly. There was sort of a meeting engagement around Dinant with a couple of the Prussian corps that initially saw the French doing pretty well, but the Prussians brought in reinforcements and had Soult pretty well outnumbered and were beating on him all the way back to basically Philippeville, where they escaped into the fortress. Ney showed up. There was a very complicated scramble, which the Prussians, again, were actually had the upper hand in, but unfortunately they didn't have any answer for Bonaparte coming down with the Imperial Guard and First Corps. So it's very, very, very interesting.
Thank you. All right, let's hear from all the players. So I'm just going to go top to bottom. No particular, well, in that order. So, two LaSalle, two Furious.
There I am. Sorry. I had a lot of fun. I got to hang out with McPanzer the entire time, and that's a 10 out of 10 game for me.
All right, there you go. Archduke Ferdinand.
So marching simulator, very fun. At least I penetrated the Rhine. Quick question for the Prussians: did you try to go through the Ardennes because that was around a few hundred years early?
I don't even know where the Ardennes is on this map because I'm, no, I
They
don't
did
think
not.
so.
But in planning, you guys were saying that you're gonna hug each other, you're gonna work together, you're gonna do whatnot together. So what happened now?
I'll explain in. I don't want to take over your turn, but I'll kind of explain why I made each choice in a second.
Okay, so yeah, I had a good time. James was my umpire. He was professional as always, and yeah, things went smoothly, and I have nothing to complain about. The system seemed simple enough and fine.
Thank you. All right, Busha. Now you can tell us your story.
Okay, so I think when we were thinking about it, I had in my mind the kind of that Napoleon would try and do the defeat in detail thing, and when basically like very early, it looked like I think 5 of the French corps were coming after me. I assumed they were doing the reverse and trying to hit me before Wellington, whereas we assumed that they would hit Wellington before me. So what I was trying to hope to do was that Wellington would then come south down on the kind of on the flank if I could hold them off for a bit. But then when they started going after Wellington, I saw what I thought was an okay opportunity to kind of maximize my advantage against Sioux. I had the Looney Tunes chase with Ney and with my core, which I think I was kind of okay because it at least delayed them and I could bring them back around. But yeah, once Napoleon arrived at the end, I was pretty panicked because I don't think there was much I could have done then. I think maybe I missed a couple of opportunities to seize the initiative, but it was I think it was. I was pretty pleased with the way that I initially managed to push Sue down and seemed to have a pretty good advantage there.
Yeah. Yeah, the French definitely had advantage. Their cores were stronger, core for core, and then I had advantage of
Yeah,
concentration. So
I thought my upside of having 3 core against 2 would be stronger than it was, but it felt like it was kind of at parity for a lot of it, so I didn't really know what to do to kind of break that deadlock.
Yep. All right. Urkfosh.
Yeah, I had a good time watching Lamarck or Charity Case had really good mapping of the whole situation. That was cool to see. So yeah, had a good time.
All right. KB, Georges Monton.
Hello. I actually quite enjoyed playing as Lobao in the south. I like operational games, and it all went quite to plan. I really wanted to fight a battle at some point, but when the Austrians so rudely bring 4-1 strength, I kind of have to just run away.
Yeah. It was more like 10-1, but it would have been a cool battle, but you would have lost, so you made the right decision. Okay. Gushi?
Hello, very fun game. Really like the system. Yeah, a lot of running around. I think Squire described most of my experience, which was first tentative screening and then rapid pursuit and attack. So we were able to shatter and even pull apart Wellington's cores, which was great. Then we ended up resting and throwing a party in Ghent. So all around good time. Lamarck and Urkfosh, absolutely amazing 2IC job. Lamarck, your BAPs were so helpful. So thanks. And great CICing to Napoleon, and thanks for umpiring, everyone.
All right. Lamarck?
Yeah, thanks for firstly, thank you for the umpires for running the game. I had great fun. I had fun sort of bantering with Squire and Nero, and when you popped in, it was good times. I appreciated the very quick turn resolutions as well. I thought I was really engaged the whole time, and I like that. I don't really have any more comments about how the operation went, other than sort of I would say about the 18th or the 19th of June when we had separated the Prussians from the Anglo-Dutch force that McPanzer, Napoleon, sort of correctly judged that we could go after the British and defeat them in detail, and that's exactly how it worked out. So I would say all credit goes to him for the very swift resolution of this game. And I think everybody on my side played well, and I had a great time, of course, as always, with Urkvash and Grushi. So thank you all for playing with me.
Napoleon.
Well, first, congrats on 100 games. That's wild. It's become a staple of my weekly Thursday entertainment, so thank you. I've gotten a huge amount of value out of it. For the game, I had a great time. I had a phenomenal team. I feel like we were really stacked. Everybody played not only well, but exceptionally well. And unironically, I think KB's our MVP, because I got mail that basically said, I can see the whole Austrian army, which told me, okay, I can take risks up here because the Austrians aren't coming. And I know where they are, and it's not close to Paris, so cool. Blucher pretty much called our plan. In the planning stage of the game, we didn't decide, oh, we're going to go after the Brits or we're going to go after the Prussians. We said, Grouchy's going to attack the Brits, and Soult is going to attack the Prussians, and I'm going to come up the middle with Ney, and we're going to wing it, and we're going to see which one looks better if we can get to... that's what we did. Initially, I did want to attack Blucher, so he's 100% right. I was coming for Blucher. But then it looked like he had a corps at Namur and 2 corps behind a river near Dinant, and I thought, there's no way I'm attacking a star fort and across a river, so I'll go to Brussels or something. And it was only after I left that I realized he came across the river, so I was kicking myself. But Grouchy did a great job screening on the left, and by the time I got there, we were able to concentrate at Brussels quickly, and then I once again got dispatches from all of my teammates, so I knew what the situation kind of was at Namur, at least enough to force march back, and that. Very GG. Thank you, James Nero, for being my umpire. It's always fun, and I had a blast hanging out and just laughing with John Warhammer. So, GG.
Great, thank you. Nay.
Excuse me 1 minute.
All right, we'll come back to you. Schwarzenberg.
All right, so yeah, I make a couple of bad goals here. Not that I'm experienced Kriegsspiel or something, but this is the first time I have to deal with operation level maneuver and stuff. So make a lot of bad goals. But overall, I think the system is easy enough, and yeah, it's very beginner friendly. Don't need to have some advanced knowledge to grasp what's going on. And yeah, overall, I appreciate the game, and thank you guys for umpiring it.
Yeah, thank you. We had a couple... Well, you for sure, this was your first game. We had a couple new players this week, so glad to have you. All right, Soult.
Yeah, so as Napoleon said, McPanzer said, we were gonna try and figure out who was best to fight, and I had the Prussians. Initially, we had intended to do something maybe a little silly, and that was my idea, so I should take the blame of it, as I was hoping to do pontoon crossing over the Sambre, but my corps didn't move nearly as fast as I was hoping they would. But then we also saw that the Prussians still had a corps south of the Sambre, and I was like, oh, are they coming for me? Because we had expected those corps to vacate north of the Sambre, try and unite with Wellington as quickly as possible. So when they came towards me, I was a little surprised, but it went overall pretty well, because and I think you made the right choice by going after the British. You might have been able to have destroyed the Prussians sooner, but the British would have almost certainly escaped. In this situation, neither army escaped. So I think that was the right choice to go after the British and crush them. And because I was able to stall with the Prussians until reinforcements could arrive. And pretty much every turn I was saying, Namur, please attack Namur, and then attack down the Maas River because their position is vulnerable. But it worked out.
So thanks very much. I really like the system. It was fun. It was fast, and I think pretty sensible results. So I would be happy to play in this kind of system again.
All right, thank you. Nay, you available now?
Oh yes, thank you. I was just choking. He came on. I was coughing. All right, so yeah, I was an A. I was kind of playing, Looney Tunes chase around with the Prussian First Corps for a couple turns. Unfortunately, the Emperor saw fit to steal my toys, so I was reduced to 1 corps for most of the game. But it was a very serendipitous ending there, where I was able to come in right behind the Prussians as they advanced on Solt, and we trapped them between us. And so I think that in the end it was definitely good that I stayed down here, because we cut off the Prussians, and they're going to be quickly taken care of now. I think the French have a much better chance than they did historically to keep Napoleon in power.
All right. And last but not least, Wellington.
Yes. A very long game of reading what was going on a turn too late. So the initial plan was to go to Blucher, unite our forces, figure out from there. The way the French was moving, I figured I had a turn more than I think I actually did to get my second corps in position, because it kind of started way out to the west. And then it looked like the French were coming for me, so I figured I should move my cavalry, get my corps in position to fight Grouchy. Of course, the next turn I saw, they're all going for Blucher. So then I shift my corps and stuff to then go fight and help Blucher. But as soon as I do that, Napoleon turns his stuff to turn on me, and so I'm caught out that turn. And from there, it's kind of just a downhill battle, defense of Brussels, try get what I can out, and then I get separated, and it's GG's from there.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks everyone for playing. You're welcome to stick around and keep talking. Next week's game will be a fantasy ancients battle, which will be a lot of fun, I think. Have some very unique things to consider that you don't normally get in an ancients battle. So we'll see you next week if you can join us, and I'm going to end the recording now, and you're welcome to hang out.